Everyone here is on board with that, unless they're a Virtus Pro fan, which I know there are a lot of you here for as well. Now, can Virtus Pro make it to the grand final? One and Punch.
The best core right now, and while Luna's had a lot of success in the last 2 days on stage, she was barely touched in the group stage. So,
and they're putting aggressive vision into the opposition's jungle. So far we haven't seen GH drop his ward just yet. VP only committed a sentry ward.
Kind of suffering in terms of level acquisition lately since the boundary range change, and A definitely wants to get. Apparently it's not going to matter because they're going to go for an aggro try.
They're already switching it up. So the Venomancer and Ancient Apparition, always a fun combination with the chilling touch and then the early slow that can come from a Tumba. Difficult to walk away, and this is the downside about Luna, right? Like her attack range is so poor if the impulse does come for it.
Just what I need.
I think Matoma Man will be fine here as he picks up 2 points in Poison Sting. Just very easy for him to harass his opponent. Gank's going to be coming in mid, or at least some pressure on Miracle here.
Are they waiting for it? Miracle's going to doppelganger off at least the Thunder Strike. Won't be able to doppelganger the next part. Roger, here's your glimpse back. They have Riptide as well as a snare. Lock down Miracle. All they try to do is bait out that doppelganger. Now Miracle needs more life, but he won't have it. No one spilling first blood onto Miracle. Support just not fast enough or effective enough from Team Liquid.
Kind of a big mistake from Miracle there. That as he used doppelganger, they're going to try to harass no one at least here.
Yep.
But he needed to either not use doppelganger so early, or he needed to just walk away as soon as he doppelganger. But he kind of chased after Solo to go for a right click, and as soon as the dagger landed, he was in a lot of trouble.
Now they look to go to a Solo, but Roger is back once more. The ensnare is on GH. They change the target. The rolling boulder blocked by Roger. Liquid trying to help out their mid lane with PL, but it's just escalating the issue as this has turned into a tri-lane for Virtus Pro in mid lane.
And VP's just executing it perfectly. They know what Liquid is, how they're going to react, and they're just showing up at the perfect times. Doesn't have to worry about Gale for a bit at least.
Yeah, it's the Gale as well on target. Rolling ball to bottom Ramses. They keep him in position, so the cold feet, it should trigger. So Kura gets the kill, Roger and Solo. They have Glimpse of Armor, so we'll get revenge. GH just cannot get away from the tower.
They might chase this.
And
They've got Glimpse.
Yeah, Mind Control knows he has to get aggressive. Yeah, she got the aim smash off Roger. The cold feet tick. Kura gets the double kill.
Oh, the
attack from Solo. No, the salve. Kura still doesn't have enough life to survive. Ramses will rejoin the fight as Mind Control into the trees. Burns off the Mango. Looking for a kill onto Solo. Support is there. It's going to be GH. They're both put on different targets right now. But that kick from Rams from GH. It goes through Roger as well as Solo. But it wasn't enough of a delay. Kura will pick up Solo on the sides. Now rotated inside AA. GH needs more space. Rolling Boulder is back off cooldown. And Roger, well, he needs to play the Fog of War, or else Roger's just going to body block it out. Kura trying to keep Ramses at bay, but now it turns into a fight for Kura. Now, Tidehunter return to the fight. Ramses' cold feet won't trigger, but Roger's in deep. No more man to work with. So all they got to do is keep the chase up. Chilling. Wait, no, Ramses? He turned around, one charge, had the mana for the Lucent Beam. Kura thought he had a fight. He had Chilling Touch as well as the Ice Vortex ready to help out Mind Control.
He just didn't feel super confident about any of those kills. He was scared to commit to it, and VP again just outplaying their opponents here. Getting these little edges, but Liquid is on the board and their net worth is sitting very good. And that's mostly because Matoma Man has had a super easy game right-clicking creeps on the top lane. So while the lane rotations from the supports are not going Liquid's way, their gold on paper is good, and that just means their cores will have to transition later into pulling more weight in these fights.
And he finally hit that Gale up on top. That's why the SK TP'd all the way home. 3 points up in Sting, easy harassment. Bottom lane, however, Virtus Pro, we're going to go again. Mind Control still not 6, and VP trying to initiate as much as they can. Rolling Boulder through GH, looking for the kick to create a little bit more space. Hasn't thrown it out just yet. Now it comes. Both Ramses and GH and Roger caught, but Solo has the glimpse available. Mind Control, not enough life to survive as one Lucid Beam will finish the job for Kura. In through the side, the cold feet will kill off Roger. They turn their attention towards Solo as Rolling Boulder in. The supports from Team Liquid are doing it, and Solo will die inside of his own kinetic field.
Great rotation there, but it all starts off with the Tide anchor smashing as many heroes as possible. It limits VP's damage, and finally they're not able to outplay their opponents with raw damage. So great rotations from the supports on Liquid side, and they're able to catch up, and the game is very equal right now.
Roger's moved off lane. He's headed up towards the top. Able to secure the bounty runes if they actually existed. There isn't one on the Dire side. Luna's also coming top, so it looks like VP do not want to keep that engagement going. Understandable when you got a 13-2 CS Luna. She's got 3 kills, but this may make it 4. Matoma needs some distance. There's one charge to get that Lucid Beam back off cooldown. Rolling Boulder, GH needed to get the kick a little bit earlier than that. And now he's stranded, ensnared up right under the attack of Virtus Pro. 2 heroes lost on the top while bottom lane, Ravage burn. They're trying to kill off Solo. Kuro and Mind Control combo together to make it so.
Liquid just little fractions of seconds where they don't get the raindrop damage block and they end up going down. So still very close moments here, whether they get the kills or not.
I think on bottom lane, yeah, they're waiting for that Burrow Strike. There's no Sandstorm available for Pasha, so Ice Vortex into the cold feet. Pasha will have this click on him, and all Microtron needs to do is just hit him once more, but no, the one charge keep him alive with a Sonic Wave! No one! TP's in and cleans up the Liquid.
A solid rotation there.
He just put the second point up into Plague Ward, so no Nova to give a large amount of damage back. He can Gale, he can Sting a little bit, and with the Plague Wards down, he will still actually have a decent amount of tick. And the kick, actually Lunar Control, but the glimpse. There's always that plan B, but the silence, but Tommen sets his ground a little bit longer. Roger has Gale and Sting on top of him. He's dying. I think he wants to be denied. Where is this? Like, is GH going to have a crack? Rolling Boulder. Roger. He uses Mirror Image, trying to dodge the damage. Ramp won't be so lucky. Team Liquid get both of them on top. A big streak to end as well. 5 times.
The same thing we saw last time when Tommen played Venomancer. He gets killed in some of these ganks, but even without his ultimate, he just does so much damage.
Burrow Strike into Epicenter Mind Control. He gets the Anchor Smash off 2 seconds before Rampage comes back off cooldown. It wouldn't have helped him anyway.
But net worths across the board still looking very even. The cores on VP are stronger, but their supports are bottom all the way at the very bottom.
It's a double smoke gank from both VP and Liquid, and both the smokers will run into each other. GH seeing Solo and Roger, taking half a second to react, but gets the kick and the cold feet. They're hoping to pick up Solo, because he's the man that's going to glimpse him back into the fight. No one prepping Sonic Wave, the two of them bring him back in, and that timing!
So the faster the Orchid that he gets, this is really dangerous for Liquid.
He's going for the defensive Yule Scepter to begin with. Understandable with so much silence and dot, but Pasha, Burrow Strike comes in, nice kick, but the Swarm as well as the Storm from Solo. They get caught, setting the ground, Miracle copying a lot more damage, Doppelgangers away from the ensnares, Matumman right in the thick of it. The Song of the Siren trying to reset from Roger, but Solo is currently ticking out. He needs a denial. Both Pasha and Solo, they're both licking their wounds as they move back behind the tower. Roger cannot escape. Down the bottom, he'll try and bail out. Won't happen, but Solo ticks out underneath the tier 2 tower. Pasha was able to survive.
A right clicking is strong, but Eclipse is usually the big damage dealer. And with a hood and a pipe already finished, it's going to be hard.
There's so many Liquid coming under the cover of smoke.
They might find her.
Yeah, Ramsey's already starting his TP. Pasha blinks the opposite direction. Burrow strikes up the hill. The silence was nice from GH. And the kick! The Ronaldo of Team Liquid. But Tumblr is farming an ancient stack with the Dire side underneath the Dire ward. He should still probably feel pretty safe. Unlike the Naga Siren, Roger has really been pushing the issue a little bit too much in mid, so trying to get out of this, but it won't happen. My Control gets the pickup, no one, looking to jump onto Matumman. Edscape's coming over too, they need that blink into Burrow Strike. Hold him there, stop away, middle, but Matumman, both pipe and one charge. The Ice Blast will connect on the Pasha. No one, he's chilled, and actually with the Sting, he's got Poison Nova and Poison Sting. Solo wants to deny him, he's looking for the right timing, but it's so difficult when the Ice Blast is on him. GH, he'll get the kick, but get it glimpsed away. It's buying time for Kuro to move up with Mind Control. Solo starting his TP. You are not burning Rampage for that. Let the kill go. Yes. Matumba's still got his up and running. So you can ensnare all you want. Wait for the epicenter. Pasha's in a really good jump position. The back line, Sonic Wave goes to work. Here comes Pasha with the Burrow Strike forward. But all the damage is instantly repaired. Pasha can't do anything. They've lost no one too. There's just nothing in the tank for Virtus Pro. That's Miracle. Manages to mow down Roger, run back to Fountain. It is the only safe place for Virtus Pro right now. They will lose 2 lanes of racks here at least. The pipe's already backed off cooldown for Mind Control.
I mean, they got like 2 of them right there. They'll be back at some point. And the bot Rax is being pressured. It's very likely to fall. Pasha does not have his ultimate here. Sitting on the sideline, maybe looking to do some kind of a combo, but they don't have Eclipse.
Yeah, with what?
They've got Static Storm.
Ramsey's even leaving. He's leaving the base out through the mid lane to try and push it back out. I think they just accept the fact this bottom lane of Rax is gone. Solo can glimpse and potentially get some kind of like exit kill on Team Liquid, but this is assuming that Team Liquid even want to leave. I mean, they're very comfortable where they are.
What Liquid realized this game is that the damage output of VP was very clearly magic damage, and they're also pretty cooldown reliant, and there's physical on Luna, but it takes like 2 or 3 items for her to reach anything resembling a Terrorblade's level of damage, so they kind of got hard committed here to this magic damage, and then Liquid just overwhelming them with farm and the right items.
Roger, look for the song combination with Solo, and now they could potentially catch out 3, but no, Mind Control is just walking out of range of it. The kick, stopping Roger, and finally the Song of the Siren will turn off. It's not the best combination, but it's Greed. It's all the life. Roger can't do anything. GH actually survived the attack. No one can't even get the kill, and they cannot take the game. VP realize this and call the good game. We will be having a third matchup between Liquid and VP after Liquid just understood the lineup of Virtus Pro perfectly, itemized to counter it, and take what looks to be almost an easy victory in game 2.
Yeah, the amount of kills.